it down, will you?
What's that?
That's some outfit, isn't it?
I don't know much about this hi-fi. I'm still paying on my television. Hey, what does a thing like this cost?
$600. 3-speaker stereo, tape recorder, FM tuner, the whole works.
Well, let's say $1.25.
And a quarter for you.
Thanks a lot.
That's $1.50 I owe you.
Hey, where you going?
Well, what's the matter? Don't you trust me?
Hey, look, Sonny. You owe me $1.25 on the meter.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't have it.
Hey, I'm not gonna let some punk kid stick me. All right, break it up, come on. He wouldn't pay. He wrote $1.25 worth and he wouldn't pay.
How about that, huh? How much?
1.25.
20, 25.
What's that?
Well, do you want the money or don't you?
Yeah, sure.
All right, get out of here. Go on, beat it.
Who's he, your brother or something?
Wish him on me.
Taxi! Taxi!
No good kid. Someone's gonna catch up with them someday.
Hi, Ernie.
Oh, hi, Will.
Who's that?
Roy Brenner's kid, plainclothes. Works out of division.
Go on, sir. What happened then?
Well, the hacky wouldn't let go. He just kept holding on like he was desperate. You know what the kid said when I broke it up? Nothing. Well, he didn't even deny it.
Get stuck?
Well, what do you think, eh?
How much?
$1.25.
That all? You're a lucky man. O'Hanley was taken for 6 and change last week.
Wow.
What for? Repairs on a candy machine. The kid put a nickel in and nothing came out. He nearly kicked it to death.
Boy, I've always wanted to do that. Pow, pow.
The guy in the store wanted to press charges. O'Hanley would have let him if it'd been a couple bucks more.
Yeah, that'll be the day.
You know something? Maybe he should have thrown the kid over. How long is this going to go on?
Was some tough-looking customer you brought in, Ernie. Did you make the collar alone?
Charlie Bancroft was with me. He's still staked out. There might be another suspect.
Sergeant's called the wagon.
15 to 20 minutes, they said.
Oh, thank you.
Your dad's working over here today.
What's he on?
I don't know, license violation of some sort.
26th Precinct, Sergeant Tobias. What's the address? Okay, we'll send the man over. All the cars out, Lieutenant?
Yeah, what do you got?
734 West 72. Clothing store, petty theft.
Oh, Hanley?
Oh, look at the clock, Lieutenant.
Okay, forget it. Ernie, do me a favor, will you?
You might as well let me go.
Why's that?
Why, the police won't do anything to me. They'll let me go.
If they do, I'll stop paying taxes. I caught this kid switching price tags on this tie.
Is that right? Who are you? Where from?
I'm asking the questions. Now, what about it? All right, let's go.
Are you arresting me?
That's right.
You must be new around here.
What can I do for you, Roy?
I want to check the record on a gin mill.
Sure, I'll give you a man. Claiborne? Oh, I put your boy to work. Just now. He'll be back in a minute.
Did he squawk?
Not a word.
You should hear him when I ask him to do something.
Yes, sir.
Oh, see that Lieutenant Brenner gets what he wants.
Thanks, Tim. I want to check the owner on record of a bar and grill.
Oy vey.
Tell the lieutenant what happened, Mr. Harrison.
This kid switched price tags on this tie and then tried to buy it.
How much is the tie?
$4?
Suppose he pays you for it. What then?
Well, I guess that'd be all right.
How much money have you got, Ben?
$2.
Okay.
It costs 4.
Keep your shirt on. You have the right to make a complaint if you still want to.
No, that's all right. Thanks, Lieutenant.
Can I go too, Lieutenant?
You can go when I tell you to. Is that clear? Okay, beat it. I don't want to hear of you getting into any more trouble. I'm talking to you, Ben. Don't think you can keep this up forever.
Tim, I'm going out for a minute. Ben! Ben, what are you doing here?
Hi, Dad. I was just passing by.
Well, that's great. Just great. Say, I want you to say hello to the man. You remember Lieutenant Cannon, Ben?
Hi.
Hi, Ben.
And Sergeant Tobias?
How are you, Ben?
Fine, thanks.
Well, for Pete's sakes, everybody's here today. Roy, Ernie, how are you?
Ralph, good to see you.
Oh, I don't think you've met my boy. Ben, this is Roy Brenner and his son, Ernie.
Ben.
Roy and I went through the academy together. How long ago was it, Roy? 50, 60 years?
At least.
Thanks. Oh, Ben, I don't think you know Patrolman Claiborne. Dick's the lousiest handball player in this precinct. He has to wear gloves. Roy, what do you think of a handball player who has to wear gloves?
The way you serve, I think he's probably pretty smart.
You tell him, Lieutenant.
One more word out of you, and I'll start charging you for all those outside calls. Right. What do you think of a kid who's been working in a music store only 3 months, and he's already gone and built himself one of those hi-fi things, all by himself?
Pretty good.
Wait a minute. Why aren't you at work?
I'm just goofing off, I guess.
I wouldn't blame Mr. Hammer if he fired you.
He won't.
How about something to eat? I'm starved. Tim, it's quiet, isn't it?
Go ahead, Ralph. I'll cover for you.
I'll be right back. Come on. This is no place for a kid anyway.
I didn't know he was Captain Laney's son.
It's okay, Ernie. No harm done.
Well, he did try to clip that store for a couple of bucks, didn't he?
You better get your prisoner out of detention. The wagon should be here by now.
Wait a minute, Tim. Answer his question.
Leave it alone, Roy, please.
No, tell me, why is Ralph Laney's boy different than anybody else?
He's not, I guess.
You treat all the kids that way?
All kids don't have Ralph Laney for a father. Listen to me, Roy. I've been 23 years in this precinct. Ralph Laney and me walked the beat together. I've never known a better cop or a better man.
You don't have to tell me that.
There isn't a thing on earth I wouldn't do for him. And there's not a man around here who doesn't have his own reasons for feeling the same way.
That's right, Lieutenant.
What else has the boy done, Tim?
Nothing serious, kid stuff.
Has he ever been booked?
Of course not, kid stuff.
Misdemeanors, Lieutenant, that's all.
Well, what's the matter with the boy? What's he trying to prove?
Who knows? He's just a kid. He'll snap out of it.
You hope.
Captain Laney's his father, isn't he? The boy will come around.
Ralph doesn't know anything about it.
How can I go in and hit him with a thing like this? You saw how much the kid means to him.
He's got to find out about it sooner or later.
Not for me, he won't.
You're not going to tell him, are you, Lieutenant?
Listen, Roy, this is our precinct. You're only down here for a couple of days, but we live here.
So you're going to go on letting the boy do what he wants while you pay for it out of your own pockets?
They're our pockets.
How about when he robs a bank? How are you going to fix that on a cop's pay?
Roger. How's everything, Lieutenant?
Pretty good. How's yourself?
You know, good, bad. Listen, Lieutenant, you want to do me a favor?
Well, if I can.
You're a friend of Captain Laney's, aren't you?
I hope so.
Tell him to keep that kid of his away from here.
What happened?
He comes in here the other day, picks up one of those hi-fi magazines. You think he pays me for it? Charge it, he tells me. What does he think? I'm on a diners club?
How much was it?
75 cents.
For a magazine?
Hi-fi.
Okay. Take it out of here.
You too, Lieutenant? Sorry, Lieutenant. I can't afford it.
See you tomorrow.
Sure. But I'm telling you, Lieutenant, that kid is gonna end up with a gun in his hand.
Squeeze, don't pull.
Hey, Dad, I didn't see you. What are you doing here?
I've been looking for you, Ernie.
Anything wrong?
I need some advice.
From me? How come?
Because you're a cop's son. Ernie, what do I do about Ben Laney?
Oh, that boy's taking advantage of a good thing.
The way the guys in the precinct feel about Ralph, the kid knows they won't tell him. They'd rather shell out.
Oh, I think they're foolish to do that. They work hard for their money.
Well, you can understand how they want to help.
And what can you do?
Tell Ralph. If it were you, Ernie, I'd want to know. I'd want somebody to tell me.
Well, then tell him.
Listen, it's tough to tell a man like Ralph Laney that his boy is no good.
Well, then you ought to keep your eye on that kid yourself.
Why?
Well, you know what's going on. If he gets into any serious trouble, you can take the responsibility.
But I'm not the boy's father.
Well, then you better talk to the man who is.
What is it you wanted to show me, Ben?
They just came in, Dad, not even unpacked yet.
What are you talking about?
Come on, I'll show you.
Hello, Captain Laney.
Oh, how are you, Mr. Hammond? I'm sorry Ben is late. It was my fault.
It's okay, Captain Laney. It's nice to see you.
How's Ben doing?
Listen, I'm lucky to have him. He knows more about this new equipment than I do. That sound system he's building for himself, it's better than the ones I get from the factory.
Come on, Dad.
Okay.
Where do you see this? Isn't that the end?
Well, it looks very nice.
It's the only component I can't build myself. I thought that with my birthday coming up next week...
You mean you want it?
Well, sure I do.
Well, I don't know, Ben. It looks kind of expensive.
Mr. Hammer said I could have it for cost, $43.
It's a lot of money.
Well, I need it, Dad. I really need it.
Well, I know that, Ben, but... Well, maybe for Christmas.
Well, then loan me the money. I'll pay you back.
Well, we'll see.
You always say that.
Now, look, Ben, I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's finished. Walk me out?
I'd better put this back.
Okay, Ben. I'll see you later.
Drunk and disorderly, Lieutenant.
Okay. Give him a room.
Give me that.
Roy, I don't suppose I could talk you out of this, could I?
No, Tim, you can't.
What are you gonna do? Just walk in and hit him with it?
You know any other way?
Will you start kind of slow and take it as easy as you can?
Okay, I will.
Well, don't worry about it. I'll check with you later. Everything okay, Tim?
Sure, Ralph, fine.
You know, sometimes I think you fellas don't need me around here at all.
Hello, Ralph.
Roy, well, I thought you were all finished around here.
I see you for a minute?
Well, of course. Come on inside. Boy, did I have a close call just now.
What happened?
My boy's birthday's next week, and he wants something so bad he can taste it. A record changer for that hi-fi he's building. 4-speed job. So I told his boss to put one aside for me.
Ralph, for something
I mean,
that
when a kid's 17, what can you get them? They think you're cheating if you buy them clothes for a birthday present.
Ernie's the same way.
Yeah.
Look, Ralph,
So I thought I had everything set until Ben calls me over to the store just now. Yeah, you guessed it. He made a big pitch for the record change. Oh, I told him, well, maybe you can have it for Christmas. I mean, what could I do, Roy? I didn't want to spoil his surprise.
How did he take it?
Oh, you should have seen his face. It looked like the end of the world. I felt kind of lousy. But when he walks in the house next Tuesday night and he finds us sitting right in his room, it'll be worth it just to watch his face light up.
Yeah, I know.
It'll kind of make up for all the times he was disappointed. What's up, Roy? Anything wrong?
Well,
Captain Laney.
It can wait, Ralph.
Nonsense, Roy. What can I do for you?
No, it'll keep.
Captain Laney speaking. Yes.
Did you tell him? Why not? What stopped you?
A 4-speed record changer.
$5:30, Mr. Hammer.
All right, then. I'll balance the receipt book while you lock up in the back.
Yes, sir.
All set, Ben?
Yes, sir.
Switch on the alarm.
Not yet.
I'll do it.
Ben!
All right, come on out of there, Ben. No use trying that front door. It's on a time lock. You know that. All right, how about it, Ben? I have a gun.
Roy says you did it for me. I was the only one who could help. Now maybe it's too late.
Let's go, Rob.
Why didn't you tell me, Roy? Why didn't they tell me? What are friends for?
In there, Captain. Be careful, now. He says he's got a gun.
Ben! You know who this is. Come on out. Do you hear me, Ben? Okay, Ben. I'm coming in.
You better not, Dad. I have a gun.
I don't think you do. No, stay back there. This is my job. I'll give you a target this time, Ben. You're going to drop it, Ben?
No.
You're a thief. I spent my whole life fighting thieves, and I end up by raising one. You broke the law, Ben. My men made it easier for you, but you did it. You used them, Ben. You knew the difference between right and wrong, and yet you did it anyway. You're going to have to pay for this, Ben. Why don't you look at yourself, Ben? You're a smart boy. Everybody says so. You're smarter than I am. You can use your head and your hands to make complicated equipment. That's a wonderful thing. Start looking at yourself, Ben. Come on. Let's go.
Dad?
I know, Ben. I know. Sam. Claiborne, close up.
I'm sorry. We're all sorry. We should have told you. I should have told you.
I suppose so. Maybe if it was your boy, I would have done the same thing.